Welcome back. So yesterday we were working on the Syslinux thing. We are going to resume the Syslinux thing. This is going to be a short stream because I need to do some stuff. And yeah, so that's it. So we brought down what we needed to do. So count how many Linux flavors there are now to know, in order to enable or not the auto detect menu, and then thanks to the boolean variable you include or not whatever. So and that's what it's done in binary Syslinux from the past, which is on the top, and here on the bottom we have binary Syslinux. So let's see where the hell do we have this count, which the other day we modified this thing where we replaced this placeholder with this. I'm not sure we will be able to do this variable here on the bottom. Let's see how it goes. So where's the code related to this 6x6? Here it is. So so we have all of this code that I think it's here. So flavors, you count the wait a minute, let's see how this was done back in the day. So there's an asterisk here, AMD 60 whatever. So actually why is there a 1 here? Does this mean true, or does this mean 1? Wait a minute, what the hell is this? Flavors. Let's take a look at the line numbers around here. Do we actually have flavors in the future? Yeah, and we have the same pretty fine thing. What's this bullshit about 1? Rename kernel files. If multiple unit RD images are being generated, we likely only want this thing. So what you are actually doing in here is just counting this thing, because this is count the number of words. So if there's only one of them, okay, so you have many of them, we only want the first one. Okay, otherwise you do this bullshit here. Actually, yeah, actually this is exactly the same thing, and so number, so instead of number, here we are using the AMD 60 number thing, and then we just use the number also, so that we can do whatever this is needed to be done. Wow. I'm not sure how to apply this thing. So we have this asterisk thing that it's before the number 0. So before the number 0 we would have all of this that we have here. That's the magic that tries to count the number of flavors. So if there are more than these two, then we can count this. Yeah, so you could actually have two different AMD 64 kernels, and it would also think that it has all of this. So yeah, let's copy and paste all of this for now. Later on we will see how we deal with this. So we paste all of this, it's on the same place. Okay, so this is the new, the new code that we have added is around here. I guess that there's somewhere a way of, maybe it's shown here when you have new code. The thing is that now there should be that's the fucking name, a variable thing. So if you have live.cfg.en, you use it. So basically what we are going to do here is just define, wait a minute, yeah, I mean both of them, hopefully it's good enough to detect that we actually want. Okay, look at that. So this is all rather suboptimal, whatever. So here we are going to say something like so this would be auto arch detected equals true, equals false. How the hell do we manage with all of this? Case in true, in false. So I think I can set this to false. So this is auto arc detected is false by default, and now I'm a bit confused. Well, anyway, so this is false by default. Nice. And so now we know we want to say that if this is true, then this thing it's going to be true. Oh, wait a minute, you're supposed to do this like this, I think. Yeah, okay, so auto arc detected is true. Should we use strings instead of booleans? That's something that I'm not sure about. So basically we count the number of these two stuff. Yeah, maybe we could do this in a different way. So we should have greater than equal than 1, the both of them, so that it's detected well enough. multi-bit by Debian users likely on the last version. I don't know. So full flavor in whatever. Wait a minute. Flavor, Linux flavor. So they remove whatever this is. So because so basically what we want to do is to have the AMD 64 number equals 0. The number, so kernels flavors number, and 666 flavor number. So basically what you do in here is, oh yeah, this is the O, and I want to do the A after that. So this is how you do it. That's very nice. So let me put this into here. Let me comment this. So what I actually want to do is to count either one or the other. Okay, so if the flavor is AMD 64, so the AMD one is here, and I can just replace it. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm doing this right. Maybe there's a nicer way of doing this. I don't know. So here's the 686 one, which is going to be like this. Nice. So now what I want to do is this thing minus A, and do the same thing again into here. Apparently you can do this. So this is the AMD 64 one, which is going to be here. So this is greater or equal than 1, and also this one here, 666, which is also, oh my god, this is also greater or equal than 1. So auto arc detected is true. Okay, so once we have this, we should be able to replace this or not according to the variable, to this variable here. So as this is outside of this if else thing, this should be out of the way. So it should be here. So auto arc detected, it's here. So basically what we are going to do down here is if auto arc detected, So if this is true, then whatever, you include the auto arc. Okay. We are still missing this thing about turning this on, but we will see how we do it. And this is not, yeah, I think we can use this like that. Okay, so now we have another piece for this. So we have the auto detector thing, which is false by default, but if you have both AMD 64 and both 686 more than one, both of them, then we've got auto detected. And I have left some comments which I should remove because they don't do anything in here. So let's do like that. Okay, nice. Okay, so now I can add this. Let's search for a commit, and this is going to be number 3. Nice. Now let's take a look at what else are we supposed to be doing. So command thanks to the boolean variable, you include or not the auto arc. Yeah, then modify the code so that grep minus many default is done in more places when that variable is true. Yeah. Where the hell is that? So what I actually want to do is the opposite one to this one here. So here you have this thing where you have this is greater than 1 because it's not the first one. Then you do the grep minus b so that you can put this thing into live CSG. However, the very first time wait a minute, number 1, where's the loop where, wait a minute, where's this number thing where it's getting okay, so it's this loop here that makes number 1, 2 and whatever. So the first time you do that, it's this thing here, otherwise, yeah, okay. So the first time, how the hell do we do this? So if it's greater than 1 or this thing is true, I wonder if this is okay. Doesn't seem so. Why isn't this detected as a proper if statement? So I guess you cannot yeah. Okay, let me check how the rest of this is being done. How are you? LB with ch root equals true. So it doesn't seem like anybody uses true as a boolean, but it's just string and that's it. That's what I'm going to do. It's going to be much easier to work with the strings. So let's not forget about this, which needs to be fixed. So where's the true false thing? Okay, so this is false. Look at that. And then So if this is false, okay, maybe we need to do something like this. What I'm doing wrong into here, I'm supposed to be closing this so that it knows that whatever. Wait a minute, then this one, it's not right. Oh, wait a minute. So here on the top we have code that actually worked. So we should have this minus A or minus O thing. Oh, look at that. It wasn't. You don't have the other color in here, but apparently it's good enough. So we shouldn't be so much afraid of using this, but yeah, but in any way, what the hell is this? In any way, so if this is greater than 1, or we have detected auto arc, then you remove many default. Okay, otherwise you don't do that. Okay, nice. And then this thing about auto detect being true thing needs to be done downwards into here, which is here. So this needs to be done like this. Look at that. If the auto detect is true, then you do this thing. Okay, maybe I will just add this as the last comment, because you know, scripts. Let's add all of this. Let's amend it. And well, this last comment is not very useful. So you've got the auto detector false, where we have all of this code to count the number of AMD flavor and 686 flavor, and then depending on this we grab or not, and then you do this. So there's this thing about turning on this or not depending on a feature, just in case this does not work for you, but we will do that in a second stage. Let's see what else are we missing from here. We need to copy the needed EF thing file. Let me see where the hell EF CPU 64. Where the hell is this copied? So this is done before, I mean not before, but we're going to do it after we know if we have to, yeah. So we need to have this auto arc detect thing turn on in order to know. So this auto detect thing, it's wait a minute, this is a full loop. No, it's not. Auto arc detected. Case in flowers. Yeah, so it's here, and thus we could put it here. So now I'm sure this is the right thing to do, because there's this chroot thing which we copy to the target. I wonder if I have to do one with chroot and another one without chroot, and there are different paths. Let me write this down. Do we need an alternate path to copy this thing? When do we need another path to copy this thing when do we not to copy it when we build without chroot? That's a very good question. Okay, so let's go back into here. So we actually want to use this thing about auto-arg detected is true in our thing. So this is something that you want to do only if this has been detected, because this is what's the fucking name? Because you don't want to copy any file if it's not actually needed. So yeah. By the way, what is this code? Okay, let's do that. It's for the fourth commit, even if it's not actually needed any of this. So I want to check the binary group CFG to see if there is anything that it's being copied in here. CP space what the hell is this? Oh, look at that. There is this source user thing that we don't know what the hell is this. Copy into plates, make the target. Wait, are you telling me that the target is not created here either? Okay, let me see. chroot target. What? Okay, because these are templates and these are not templates. These are whatever you have installed the Syslinux thing in the chroot thing. So you want it on the target, which is what it's being done here. So I guess that we are okay with that. However, chroot. I mean, this is a chroot. This is copying files from the chroot. Okay, let's leave it like this for now, and yeah, let's see what happens for now. Let's see if we can build this and try it just real quick, because yeah, I'm not sure. So this is whatever, and oh, look at that. So we want to fetch this new branch, which is this one here. Okay. Then we want to check out into it. Now we're going to test if this makes any sense. And once we have fetched this, we should be able to also pull this this way. And now we are ready to do this thing. So we are building. Wait, is there a bashim here? Something you need to install def. Oh, wait, I'm supposed to be installing def scripts here in order to test bashim's stuff. In any case, now that we are here, this is Rescatux build, so I can remove what I had and install this new live build package, and then I can make Rescatux again, which I guess has the bootloader's stuff, isn't it? Let's run this so that we don't lose time. Oh, 3 people watching right now. Welcome. So, what I want to check is in Rescatux. We have probably this make common thing. This should have the bootloader's stuff around here. This bootloader option that we define in Rescatux, make rescatux.sh. So bootloaders are Syslinux and group EFI. That's what we want to do. Yeah. So hopefully now we are going to be able to have this auto detect stuff. Meanwhile, I'm going to go back to the live build Docker. I'm going to install this dev scripts thing so that if I have a bashims, it can tell me that I should fix them, because I might have done some bashims and that's not good. Oh my god, why? Doesn't matter, it's Docker. But I mean, why would you do this? So now in this first Docker we are building Rescatux with these new improvements that we have done in here, and now I would try to build live build again to see how it goes. Okay, so we just have to wait for everything to build. Okay, so let's see how this is working. Man, it takes a long time. I mean, we're already doing this thing in here, and now we are back in So this has already been downloaded. So let's take a look at, so we copy this thing. So now it's much easier to read, so we have all of this. And so I guess that the group one, we should fix it so that it works the same thing, the same way. So that we have, we can count this in this loop, and we can say, okay, auto detect is true, and thus this is to be changed, so that you just check the auto detect thing, and this is done here, unless you don't want that, of course. Yeah. Sample live menu entries. Okay, so we are still waiting for you know, for someone to take a look at our merge request regarding Syslinux. Yeah. Oh my God, this takes so long. I guess that they have Manjaro. What the hell is all of this? Okay, now we can delete some stuff around here. Why should I have thought to be worried about the Bashims? Yeah, so if you are on the chat, oh my God. Yeah, let's do drop a Nilo question so that I'm not bored while this builds. Thanks. Okay, so we have managed, I mean, it's ready, it's still building everything. So here this is Rescatux, that it's using the new live build stuff, and this is live build installing some packages so that we can test Bashims. Yeah. 201, 37. Yeah, same thing. Let's see what distro says. Novara thing. Snap should be better supported now. Yeah, I don't think snaps is a good idea for Fedora like things. So we are almost done with this build stuff. So now we should actually have, you know, we should be able to build this thing again and see what happened with Bashims, if there is anything or not that we need to take care about to fix. Progress. Please. And now Okay, so we have installed dev scripts. Let's see if there are any vashims into here. Look at that. Checking for vashims. Let's see what they told us. They tell us about this. Okay, so for now there is nothing to be worried about. Welcome to the stream. You can drop Linux questions so that I'm not bored while this is building stuff. So now we are checking for vashims while building live build, so that it doesn't so that nobody complains if there is any vashims, you know. And here this is building Rescatux ISO. And in the meanwhile, I mean, I could squash all of these 3 commits into one commit, but you know, we still think we still need to okay, look at that, there was no vashims, so that was quite good. So now this should take a bit less time. So we are going, we're going to squash that commit into one single commit, because otherwise what the hell are we going to do? Or not? I mean, we don't want to do that. We want to just take a look at all of the stuff that we do here. So why is there a 0 thing? Are you kidding me? What the hell is this? Okay, so auto detection. Why is there a fucking 0 split? I don't understand this. Let me check. This has happened to me several times, but I don't know why. So if I show this commit, there are some changes into but there is a special character here that probably, so when you don't do you don't see anything, then it's special character, I think. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. So another thing that I want to do is I want to check how Rescatux does the Rescatux replacement or something like that. So Rescatux str, Rescatux media, base file name, Rescatux and the version, media str is this thing. Okay, nice. So this Rescatux str, we are supposed to be using it from make common, I guess. So damn it. So I mean, it's done another time, and this is not right. Arial file, okay. Generate logo .sh. So I wonder if generate logo.sh is doing more stuff than it's supposed to be doing, or if it's something else that we are doing ourselves in the configuration, the one that it's redoing all of this. I mean, I don't know. cp config. What the hell do we rename live to generate logo.sh? What the hell is that? Rescatux logos. Oh, this should probably be logos. Logos as, yeah. Let's see what the hell does this. So we convert this and whatever final RLE file. I will have to check what the hell is this doing and probably fix it or something like that. But this is not what I was looking for. So what I want to be checking at, maybe it's live config, maybe bootloaders. I have changed bootloaders in such a way that in the Isolinux side of things we don't have what you usually have, but something else like that. So this needs to be fixed in yeah, this needs to be fixed so that I have this new menu, yeah, which is the auto menu, because otherwise this is not going to work for me for Rescatux. So, oh my god. And then we have all of these links that we have created here, so that you can copy all of this the same way that the original bootloaders folder was doing. So this needs to be fixed so that this works properly. So what we need to be doing here is to copy Syslinux wait a minute, Syslinux common. Oh, so this is different. So the Isolinux thing doesn't have so many stuff. Oh. So we actually need to do this again, sort of. Then there's live theme and whatnot. So we need to, yeah, wait a minute. Probably not. So here's the deal, here's the problem. We need to, how the hell do I write this down? We need to recreate bootloaders folder in live config. Wait, where's the hell is this? Live config bootloaders. Because right now this is done in a different way. Actually, I'm not sure if this is actually copied that way or not. You know what I mean? So we need a parallel commit in the Rescatux side of things, so that this works properly. Although we're going to see what happens with all of this now that we have all of this. We're going to see what happens in here. In the meanwhile, let's see how would you do this. We also have Plex Linux, Grip PC. Why do we have all of the stuff in here? That's a very good question. So all of this is on the yeah, probably you are better if you have this thing into here. So Splash, look at that. We have the old Splash SVG, which this was an idea. So you have this branch here, which do you want me to help you? So it's on the mash. This is on the mash to clip all. We could actually do this thing. Let me write this down. April Fool's Day should be the branch asking the clipple like branch asking you if you want to fix your stuff, something like that. So yeah, so basically everything that's live has been replaced in here. So maybe we can remove everything that's on live config bootloaders. Okay, then we can create bootloaders and we can say something like so it would be something like I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Okay, so we haven't done anything. I mean, actually what I should be doing is removing this like this. Let me see. Yeah, apparently this is working. So we have everything in here to the scale. So this is live config 2024. Remove all configurations. I wonder if no, I'm not going to modify this thing because okay, now we have this build, and so we should be able to boot it here. Why not? Oh wait, this is not. Wait a minute. So I want to boot this thanks to BIOS dev. So this is the ISO that we have done, and so we boot the live CD, and you can see how we only have AMD and 666. That's because we are using our own templates. That's why it's been ignored. So this is actually needed. We need to use whatever. So wait a minute. I actually want to take this bootloaders thing from inside of the Docker. So it should be something like USHR build bootloaders with all of this. So this needs to be put outside thanks to Rescatux build. Thanks to wait, this is this is when you install the package. You have this is what you actually this is what we want to be using. And where's the fucking so here we have Rescatux release. That's right. So we can put here bootloaders. And now we can take a look at Rescatux release with bootloaders, which we are going to be moving into live config. So in order to do that, we need to remove this empty folder. So now we can add everything to here. Wait, look at that. Live config bootloaders has also been removed from here. So before doing anything, so yeah, so this is live config bootloaders. Add default live build configurations. I mean, those configurations should have our new template, isn't it? So the Syslinux command should have auto arc. Here it is. Look at that. So now, if we go on to yeah, so if we go here and we ask for this to be reload, okay, like this, we can find a lot of stuff, and also the auto arc live.cfg in. So yeah, do we have any tool for in order to do this in a nice way, or because I'm not sure, didn't we do this with a tool or something back in the day? I don't know. Maybe there is a script somewhere. Okay, so here what we want to do is to find out every file which is dot Xlinux conf. So you actually want, oh, look at that, Linux Live, Linux install, I mean group PC. I mean, I don't want to do that. So Isolinux is actually using whatever include menu.cfg, which is in here in Syslinux common, which makes more sense. So Syslinux is doing the same thing, isn't it? Yeah, each one of these those do the same thing. So now, ladies and gentlemen, so we can ask for this thing. Yeah, so we go into Syslinux common. We have all of this, which we want to replace with okay, let me take a look at here. So I want to check what's here regarding live and so on. So is there anything include live.cfg? Yeah. So let me change this and then we will see what we need to do. So I want to change live into Rescatux because I think it's much better than having, I mean, live auto detect, Rescatux auto detect. Yeah, I don't know. Live system, live flavor. Where's the fucking group CFG? There's nothing about that in here. Wait a moment. Yeah, where's the group? Oh, because this is Syslinux common, we also have to deal with the other one. So live gets replaced to Rescatux. Do we actually need to do that? I don't think so. We have a label we just go with the label and that's it. So it's live Rescatux. Let's see what we have done. Rescatux system, live system. Yeah, it's not so nice. And auto arc has the same thing. Okay, so let me restore real quick auto arc and live.cfg, and this is going to be live system being replaced with Rescatux. So now, yeah, Rescatux ISO, Rescatux flavor, failsafe mode. So yeah, much better, much better. So the other thing we want to take a look at is group PC thing, probably. Although I think that live boot menu with group. Wait a minute. How are you supposed to be generating the labels in here? Where's the fact in live system auto detect? What? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, let me open. The hell is this? So Rescatux repos, Rescatux. Live build. Wait a moment. So this is the Rescatux repo, nice. And I want to check. No, I want to actually check the old live build repo and take a look at the script that generated loopback.cfg. And once again, it has done it. I want it on the top. I want this on the top. Loopback. I hate my life. Why wouldn't you? Here it is, binary loopback. So on the bottom, we're going to have binary group CFG. Okay, which we already know how the hell it is. So you've got the live stuff in here. Let me see. Replace placeholder with compile live entries temporarily held in whatever. Yeah, but this is not backwards compatibility. What is this bullshit thing? Live system kernel. What? Group live menu entry. Yeah, so we have this group live menu entry thing. Hotkey. I'm not sure what the hell is this doing here. Plus hotkey door 1 5 whatever. Okay, so on the top we have the old code. Look at that. Linux live equals Linux live, and then group menu entry, which is done with a label. Which is the label Where the hell do you call this? The label is here. So wait a minute. How the hell did I do this in Rescatux? If you cannot do this, so if live system is generated from here, I should have a hook, isn't it? Let me check. Let me check real quick to see if you have a hook somewhere. I mean, this is not a hook. Although, yeah, live config. If you have a hook, you would do it in live config, isn't it? Yeah. I don't think that I have any hook, so I'm a bit confused on how this was done on the first place. So let me see. If I take a look at how this was done, where's the Rescatux? So this is old code, so we should be able to see bootloader thing. So bootloader group PC group.cfg alternate live boot. Yeah, whatever. So what you have here is you have Linux Live, so you replace everything with Linux Live. But how do you replace Rescatux? Maybe I didn't have Rescatux in the group menu after all. That's what's happening in here. Or is it maybe something that I was doing thanks to my custom live build version in here? Let me see. So we have all of this. So this is like the Rescatux 074 snapshot. Let's this is live build. Yeah. Okay, what happens in loopback.cfg? Do we have Rescatux in here by any chance? Or do we have something else? Menu entry label, and the label is group auto detect entry live system. So it's not something that we did in live build. Is it maybe something that we did in here? Where do we have the snapshot of this? Maybe bookworm master. Yeah, so this is where we changed from master to bookworm master. So this is whatever we had here. Let me check the bootloaders. Oh, look at that, hooks. What the hell is this? Merge and this. We're going to include chroot. Yeah, we're going to take a look at this hooks thing to see how, what the hell do we have in here. So this is group PC, group CFG. Yeah, so it's just, we didn't change anything in here. Okay, let's see what we have here. Merge Maenza and awaited theme because we wanted to do that. Okay, and then LXT themes. Yeah. So we no longer do that, so we don't need this. So there might be something somewhere that makes possible for this to be replaced with live. So probably is something that it's inside of live build. Let me see. Live build, live build, live build. Is there anything on the old documentation that was modifying lookback.cfg later on? So look at that. Binary group PC, we will write binary loopback to generate this and that. Binary loopback. Source. I mean, all of this needs to be done with variables, and we just you know, you just use group to variables, and we forget about this because I don't know. How are you supposed to be doing this thing right now? NL. Let me see. 1 second, please. Okay, so where's the fucking place where you're supposed to be changing live into something else, or live system into something else? Because, you know, I don't know, this, I'm missing something, unless I haven't changed that. Let me check what the hell looked the actual, damn it, let me check something like this. Maybe I didn't change that because it wasn't a thing that most people were going to see anyways. So yeah, I'm not sure about that. So yeah, this is BIOS menu. This is BIOS. Nice. What about this one here? Hopefully I don't mess up in order to test the stuff, because so now we should be able to boot onto Debian, but yeah, I mean, I don't care right now about this, because this is the old one. It doesn't like the old one. In the new UEFI, it doesn't like the new one. So press ESC, boot manager, boot from Debian without anything. Oh, wait. Have I closed this thing? Yes, I have. Okay, so what I see here is that this was not done. So this is something that we need to fix. Look at that. Live system auto detect. And all of the kernels. So you actually have Rescatux in here. Huh. Now the problem is that Syslinux pod, you can very easily change this, but with the group pod you don't. It's not easy to change this because we are not actually using this, and I don't like this at all. We're going to change this. We're going to prove this. So how the hell do we do this? Binary live. Let me write this down. So the group path should be rewritten so that you can have a common .cfg that it's being sourced or it's included inside of the final group.cfg. The idea is that you should be able to edit your live config bootloaders to change the distro name in practice. Yeah. Okay, so if I run this thing with biosdef and getting this Rescatux thing being changed. I mean, I could just leave live system as we already do in group, but then this BIOS boot menu would be much bigger, and I guess I don't know. So the idea is that the group path should be rewritten so that we have a common .cfg, but I'm not sure if, so I mean, for the EFI part, if you have more than one CFG, maybe it's not a good idea thing. In theory, here we have, so this is the old stuff, this is the new stuff. Here we have the secure boot thing. So the secure boot thing should be here on group PC. I think we should have the group secure boot stuff into here, I guess. Group PC. No, group EFI. Yeah, so the group EFI stuff should be here. Let me move this to the right. Binary group PC, we don't need this, but anyways. Prepares and install group biased EFI support into binary thing. So I'll check UEFI secure boot setting at the pans. If this is failed, then you do. Otherwise, try to install the shim insane package. Yeah. Limited UEFI secure boot. Only the shim is available. Check package CGD. Yeah, okay, so here you copy this and that. So here this is binary.sh thing. Okay, create the EFI directory, whatever. Free EFI image path. Yeah. Gen EFI boot image. Yeah. So if the architecture is AMD 64, when a SIGN in Europe is available, add 32-bit UEFI support too. I mean, we try to, but doesn't work very well. And then you've got all of this. On some platforms, whatever. And take a look at this. This is group.cfg. That this is a very special case. So we put everything into an embedded group.cfg. So what happens is that this is going to be yeah, look at that, file disk info. Oh my god, no, we don't want that. We don't want the .disk/info thing. That's bollocks. We want to find an actual image, an actual file, which is the live ID thing. So yeah, so disk info, and where the hell is this binary? Let me write this down. So binary group EFI. So this thing here, set root file system whatever. What the hell is this? This needs to be replaced. This needs to be replaced with live ID stuff. If we don't do that in our, if we don't do that in our live ID stuff yet. Okay. So this is going to take a look at boot group.cfg thing, and yeah, I think for file in this and that, whatever, ball ID must be truncated to a 32 decimal number. Okay. So you have this or you have this. Okay, nice. Says package, remove package, then remove. Oh wait a minute, what the hell, why would you remove all of this? Oh, look at that, you have all the arcs here. That's interesting how this is done. Okay, so I'm not sure what I'm looking for here. Yeah, I want to. So now we have this binary group CFG thing, which is here. This is creating all of the stuff. So if you add this from another ISO, you find this live system thing instead of Rescatux, and that's not very nice. The group path should be rewritten so that you can have a common.cfg that it's been sourced. Yeah. In any case, what we were doing here regarding live build was this Syslinux auto detect thing. So now we have what the hell is this? We have all of the stuff, and now we should have these two files here, and so live config 2024. So this is Rescatux Syslinux rebrand, whatever. So once we have that in this dev1, once we have that, we should be able to get a new. So right now we are in this, so we should be able to get Syslinux dev 01. Oh, we are in here. That's not right. We should have created a new branch, probably here. Yeah. So this is Syslinux. Syslinux. I create bookworm sys. I mean, this is the path for Syslinux, but I don't know. Let's put Syslinux. I don't want to put the auto detect thing. So now that you have that, wait, no, that's not what you are supposed to be doing in here. So we go to this commit, we delete the bookworm Syslinux dev branch, and we use this dev1 in order to create the Syslinux one, and now we should be able to delete this one here and create it from origin thing. I mean, actually, whatever this commit was, isn't it? So now, if I go to the Syslinux dev1 thing, I should have a nice history where these two are sort of linked. And here we are on Syslinux dev. Yeah, look at that, Syslinux dev1. So now here I want to fetch Syslinux dev1. I want to check out into it, and I want to pull pull origin this thing, hit reset hot head number 1, and I want to pull this thing, and now I can build this thing, because now we are supposed to have into the live config bootloaders, we're supposed to have this Syslinux common thing with everything, which is some of it is the AutoArch stuff. So now we can make Rescatux. Yeah. Okay, so now we are building all of this stuff. So the question is regarding the auto-detect stuff. Wait a second, please. Yeah. So I'm not sure what I was saying. I don't know what I was saying. But yeah, I think I want to do this group stuff. So this live system auto detect thing should be done with variables in group, and that's it. So I would redo this so that we can have a variable in group, and then you can define that from you know, from the CFG file that you have in there, and that's it. Probably the best thing to do is have a variable set on the CFG before our code, our live build code. The live build code, make sure to use either your custom distro name or the default live system one. Yeah, being this something like this. Actually, we could, I don't know, failsafe and so on should be failsafe and so on should be similar. We will see. We will see how we do this stuff, because I'm not sure how to do this properly. In any case, now we are building Rescatux to see how it looks like. So I guess that we can try to squash these 3 commits into a single one. Have we pushed any of this into? Yeah, we have. So we should be creating a new branch from here. So it's like hit check out this branch onto dev2, and then cherry pick whatever makes sense to us, which is number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. I mean, I guess that we had only 4 of them, isn't it? Let me check real quick in here. So we only had 4 of them. Is that right? Yeah. Now we have also 4 of them, which we are going to, you know, rebase. Let's see how this looks like. So S. Yeah, look at that. So now we're going to take a look at the commit that we have just created to see how it looks like. Oh, wait a moment. Let's fix this thing so that it's not so ugly. I mean, we might need to redo this commit later on, but you know. So now we have this new commit. Okay, so we have some menu stuff. We have a new auto arc thing with this thing here, live auto detect. Yeah. We also have, I mean, live auto detect. So you have several ones. Yeah, I don't know. That's how. So here you have the auto detect the false and everything in here. Yeah, so I'm not sure if this is going to work the first time. And here we can see the changes for menu.cfg that I guess it's not been shown because of this optional auto arc include, which is either included or not. So what the hell? So now we are waiting again for this to build, although what we should have been doing is maybe building a smaller ISO with only these changes and see what was the difference, but you know, so if you have any you know, if you have any questions about Neo Linux, you can ask them. We will see what we do with them. Okay, so hook. Yeah. Okay, so we are building this stuff. We should be searching for the LB Syslinux thing, isn't it? What the hell is this? LB Syslinux. I mean, this should be done after the chroot steps, isn't it? First of all, you do the chroot, you put everything into the squashfs, and then you manage to do the Syslinux stuff. That's where we are going to see if it's going to be using our stuff, which it's supposed to be using. Actually, we should find a way to use the same stuff for Syslinux. So Syslinux common, I mean Syslinux common, let me see. Here we have group PC. Syslinux common has here some CFGs stuff, which I don't know. maybe we can try to use some of that into here. Maybe some YAML. I mean, this is very powerful because you just say, okay, you've got a this is not even detected as a text file. I wonder why. Boot menu. Hi, SAQ. How are you doing? What the hell is Ru? What do you mean? H-U-R-H-R-U-U. I have no idea what that means. Is it like the Roldanus Sioux, but said in another way? Okay, so as I was saying, this is what you usually find in a Syslinux live CD, in an Isolinux live CD. You've got your CFG and you change it the way you want. However, in the case of group PC or group legacy, what you are going to see in here is a lot of CFGs, and yes, you can change it, but the problem is, wait a minute, if enable install menu, then this thing, source advanced utilities. How are you? Oh yeah, how are you? Generation seed. Yeah, I'm not native English, so that's why. Favorite vulnerability scanner. I don't have any, but I know about Foca, which is from someone from Spain. That's what I know. I mean, it's not actually a vulnerability scanner, it's something else, I think. But yeah, it's not what you are asking for, but so cyber threat. So probably if you search for this, search in Foca, cyber threat intelligence. Do we have something in English? Yes, we have. It's not a vulnerability. What the hell is this? Fingerprinting organization with collected archives. So you have a bunch of files that are online, and you can find the metadata, and then yeah, and then do some stuff. But it's not a vulnerability scanner per se, it's something else. So this helps you to find. Okay, so you want to search on a network or a company or whatever you do, you can search all of this, and I guess that the first one has the metadata extraction. So it's not a vulnerability, but maybe it's something that you didn't know, and now you know. Yeah, I mean, I have no favorite one. I'm not in that field. Yeah, I cannot advise you about it. I'm sorry. Okay, so the build has been completed, so I should be able to run this. Yeah, so we are going to run in BIOS mode. Look at that. Now we have managed to make wait, you can press tab to end. I didn't remember that you can press tab. .com whatever. So let's see what happened. Let's see if this builds onto Rescatux by choosing whatever kernel it needs to be using. I'm building Rescatux ISO. Let me show you. So Rescatux is a live CD that helps you fix your computer when usually it doesn't boot. So you've got this easy new Linux boot fix. Yeah, so basically it means that you can restore group, and it also update group menus, and you have all of these options. So this live CD works with Debian. So the old version was Debian 10, and now I'm working with Debian 12. I'm working towards converting the ISO into Debian 12 ISO instead of Debian 10 ISO. So oh my god, this image. So I had done some improvements, okay, and one of the improvements what's the auto menu, which means that you can select if you want to boot either, let me show you, if you want to boot either AMD 64 or look at that. So you can select between Rescatux Auto and Rescatux 686. So you can select manually, but Auto does this automatically for you. This does not exist in the Debian, and that's what I'm doing here. I'm adding this again to Debian, and I'm adding this to live build, so that yeah, so that I don't need to add it later on in a year or whatever. It's already in there. Nessus tool. Yeah, I have read somewhere about Nessus. So Ace AQ says, I'm making some kinda Nessus tool. It's a tool which is used for cybersec ethical hacker to feed the host an open force and vulnerability. I don't know, I'm making my own. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you can learn a lot trying to make such a tool. And then the thing is trying to find a framework, an open source project that already does this kind of thing. And I mean, it's nice to do on a small project, but then you might need to reconsider how other projects do the modules and so on, and try to redo your project from scratch. So first of all, the hell is this? First of all, first step is do as fast as possible what you want to do. Then rectify it so that everybody can read about it. And then the third step is refactor it now that you know what you want. And then this third step is regarding check other similar projects architecture. That's more or less how would I do it. So right now you are here, so let's just focus on you're making yeah, but yeah, this is a way of approaching developing, but you do as you wish. Okay, so I was trying to check all of this. This needs to be fixed. I mean, it's much better than before, but now it's not exactly the same thing we had before. So there's this splash menu, and then there's where everything is put onto the ISO. So I need to compare both files from different times. And this is not something that it's on the live build thing, but in the other place. And the other thing I should be doing is to check. So here we are in a I need to check if this is building okay or not, if this is working okay or not. So right now this is an AMD 64. Okay, this is an AMD 64 machine, so we should get the AMD 64 kernel. Okay, so yeah, I haven't thought about it because you're not supposed to be able to do that at home, so I'm not very interested on that. So apt update. No, wait a moment, I'm doing some stuff. So you can see that now AMD 64 kernel has been built, has been boot. So now we can close this and we can go here. Let me see if I have any 60. We can QEMU system E222 with 4 gigs, boot menu on, and then the CD-ROM. So I'm going to boot this ISO from you know, from a system that only has. So now we are going to select Rescatux Auto, and this should detect if we are in x86 or AMD 64, and it should boot the x86 kernel thing. What the hell is this? Is this a problem or is it not a problem? Init MCE device. Let's wait a bit just in case. What's going on in here? Let me reboot real quick. Press ESC. Oh, look at that! It detects the label. But it from yeah, I want number 3. Haven't pressed the right button. So number 3. Let me boot like this. Does this fail again? Maybe I should select a screen. Oh, there's the same problem. What the hell I'm doing wrong in here? So what was the BTA? How the hell do you virtualize this thing? Virtio. Was this the right way of doing this? Number 3. So I guess that now Rescatux Auto should work. Okay, so ASAQ says that he's interested in making a super fast computer which can crack hash extremely fast. Also use yeah. Ah, he also wants to make an AI which can work as a friend. Yeah, I don't know about that, you know. Now I'm a bit confused about this. Let me try the usual boot into here. And let me change into this kernel. Maybe we are not able to boot with this kernel somehow, but we shouldn't have any problem if I'm not mistaken. So first of all, wait, now it works. What's going on wrong here? Oh, E386. Yeah, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is this E366 thing? How do we say that this is Pentium? How do we tell this that this is a 666 thing? Damn it, there are so many options in here. Machine. Let me try to find this thing. How the hell do you do this? So the problem about the AI is that it's not easy to say that you are going to simulate a I mean, having a quantum computer would ease stuff, okay, but you might need to program something different so that you can have AI in your quantum computer, which is different than what you do with quantum stuff. So it's not about that you have a quantum computer and then you have AI. You know what I mean? Where's the fucking, how do you do this? CPU model QM32, Mackin Arc. Is there? Oh, for example, machine types and PC folder. PC, so machine this thing. Wait a second. 666 machine this thing. Do you think this is going to work? So machine this thing. I mean, I have no idea what. So this is number 2. Auto. We're going to see if we are in AMD 64 or 386. If this. How the hell? QEMU system MC enable to init MCE device. At ANC with host CPU missing. I just want to know how to boot a 666 in my computer with with this thing. I wonder if it's something that I never tried in here, because okay, QM oops, 9. This is the actual issue in the kernel. Apologies. What the hell is he using as a machine? I might need to just recreate the... What the hell is this? Even for simple guest. Virtualization. I mean, maybe with KVM we can do something. Machine PC. Look at that. Enable KVM. Maybe it's a nice way of doing this. Enable KVM. And then this thing. Okay, so KVM thing -m. Wait, have we done something different? Rescatux auto. I mean, yeah. Maybe I'm supposed to be using QEMU system AMD 64 instead of this. And hopefully it would think that this does not have AMD 64. I don't know. I mean, I guess that this is going to boot, but it's taken a lot, so maybe this machine is a good idea, because maybe it's emulating some stuff that we need in order to test this. How do you test a machine with QEMU? What's the actual command? Having problems finding the right combination, the right switches. Thank you. Maybe yes, maybe this is running. I mean, it takes a lot, but we actually want to see if I mean, we had the big hyphen, now this is the small hyphen thing. Oh my god, it takes so long. Hopefully this is emulated and we can course 3 to device. Maybe I just use whatever I have on the script and go with that. What's going on with this? Oh wait, I have just seen something. Yeah, this is moved here and there, but nothing else. Let me do this like this, so that this can be run on the background. Oh wait a minute. Yeah, look at that. This is booting, but this is AMD 64. Yeah, this is AMD 64. So I think we haven't managed to do this properly. So one of these ISOs is the React OS, which has something special on it, which I don't know which it is. Is it the React OS 2? BIOS Dev React OS. What's the difference? VRTO, whatever format. I mean, yeah, there's this RNG random stuff. I don't know. So I guess that I could just copy this BIOS dev into BIOS dev this thing and just try to edit the fucking, where's this thing here, E3 223. Oh, maybe I'm missing a package which has this on it. Wait a minute, maybe I'm missing that package. Okay, so QEMU system, common AMD 64, whatever. QEMU system. Yeah, so basically it's the package has all of this. Maybe you are not supposed to be able to do this. So here, if we, where's the fucking mouse? Here, if we wait a moment, don't we have a mouse in here? Oh, this is going so slow that you don't see a mouse because it's still not loaded. So yeah, so I guess that once it's been, I mean not extern but extern, yeah. Maybe the mouse is black and this is also black, and that's why the background is black, and that's why I don't see it. So as you can see here, this is AMD 64. So this is not an 666 machine. Let's remove it. So here we have just changed this thing so that maybe it's useful, maybe it's not. So we have the usual BIOS dev thing that we use in order to boot, and now we say that it's I whatever. So press ESC number 4. Let's see what happens. Do we have the same error regarding whatever it has not been found? No, we don't. Or do we? Okay, so now we should be able to have, look at that, 686. So this new menu is working. However, we want to fix the background so that it's something else. And yeah, okay. How the hell do we do that? We need to compare whatever we had on the old stuff, which is actually bookworm master Rescatux 0 there is a 074 snapshot, something like that. Doesn't this show all of the branches? So it's probably attack what I'm looking for, but yeah, so it's master, isn't it? Look at that. Yeah, it's master. So I want to compare whatever is in master with whatever is in the current branch, which I don't remember the name. Whatever is in here regarding live config bootloaders. So you can see as here advanced isn't there, then we have this, let me see, xlinux.conf. Timeout 0. Wait a minute, this is not right. I mean, this should have more stuff. What the hell? This is the SVG thing. Let me cancel this so that we are not here all of the night. So Syslinux. Yeah, okay, so oh, look at that. So you can see how whatever we had there, it didn't have wait a minute. Yeah, so we have the timeout. Let me create. Well, how the hell was this thing done? First was the hash, and then path, and then the commit. So it's like work 3 create. The path is Rescatux a snapshot, and the commit is actually must 0 0 0 0, something like this. Oh, it's not create, it's add. Nice. So now we should have a new kit on the block. So now we should have this new Rescatux snapshot repo, which it's going to show us what the hell we had here, and hopefully we can use it so that it's much easier to see what's going on with all of this. So I can compare whatever we have here. I am missing one. Yeah. So live config bootloaders with live config bootloaders with this same folder, and see what we can gather from that. Okay, some lines are not okay. Splash.c, I don't care about this one. Let's focus on, I don't know, Isolinux. So this is new stuff. This is timeout that we have done. It's in here. live.cfg.in. So according to this, according to this, we have snapshot. No, we want to do this the other way around. Wait a minute, because the snapshot is this one here that we want to modify. Okay, now let me focus on Syslinux common. It's everything, it's new, because you know everything is new. That's why there's some, you know, some stuff that it's not here or there. So timeout is 0. Then there's this hshift0 thing. We need to compare this Isolinux directory with whatever we have in Syslinux common from today. That way it might even easier to find out what's the difference. So we have this thing here, and we were trying to hit this stuff in here. So can you have two paths in here, or it needs to be the same path? You can have more than one path. Wait a minute. Index path. This form is to compare the given two paths on the file system. You can omit the whatever cache commit path. Commit path. Distribute the changes between the two arbitrary commit. Yes, so I might be able to use this thing, and also Syslinux common. Let's see what happens now. So Syslinux is being removed. Yeah, that makes sense. I hate all of this. Okay, so right now we don't have any difference. Okay, now we're going to just do something which is very. You don't have to do this. You're not supposed to be doing this. Okay, so I'm going to copy all of these files that we have here. Okay, even the splash.svg, the one. And now I'm going to go on to the present, and I'm going to overwrite all of this. So once we have done that, we can go on to here, and you can see what's going on in here. So wait a minute. Isolinux, Syslinux. I don't understand any of this. Color timeout message. Look at that. Menu title by BIOS boot menu. So it's actually what this is what I want, the STD menu being changed. And then apparently you have here a boot menu. Menu width 41. Yeah. BIOS boot menu. I mean, why would you do so many changes in here? So this is like we are going backwards. Okay, so B shift 12. So you don't want B shift 12 apparently. You want B shift 4. Yeah. So maybe what we can do is just after the menu color help put the B shift thing, which I think should be fine. So we have copied in here all of this, and std menu dot cfg thing. The B shift 1 should be yeah. If I put it here, then it's not quite nice to see because you've got all the color stuff in there. So maybe that's okay. That's what you actually want to do. However, let me see. So this is the menu with 41. So I probably only want to have begin menu advanced. Let me see how this looks like. So menu.cfg. I don't know. So this was the old menu. Where's the fucking... This was the old menu, which an opening on the top, and on the bottom we have the new one, which I'm going to restore right now so that we have the new one here, because I'm not sure what's going on here. So hit restore. So yeah, so I guess that the difference is that the menu is not, instead of 82 is 41, and all of the rest you want to keep the same thing. Let's see what else do we have here. So it has detected that live.cfg.en is different. Yeah, because of failsafe mode. Yeah, we don't want that because we already have this menu label and this menu label. I mean this one here, which is failsafe mode. So this thing, we don't need this. So let's restore it. Okay, nice. And now what the hell do we have? Yeah, so this is an improvement on Rescatux Syslinux rebrand. Yeah, that's what we are doing here. We are rebranding this in many ways. Actually, there's the splash thing, which is here, and advanced and Isolinux. Yeah, that's not something that we want to have here, but the splash one, we will see how we do this, because yeah, we already have them. So okay, so let's see what we are going to merge onto the current commit. So it's this thing here. So now the commit is just about adding Rescatux stuff in here and changing the width and having a BIOS boot menu. So we have this splash thing, which I think it's going to be used. Where the hell are you? So I have seen binary Syslinux. Yeah, so binary Syslinux is kind of using a splash. Splash. Yeah, there's another script that deals with this bullshit regarding the splash and so on. So I guess we can add the splash stuff into here, but the problem is, where the hell is this supposed to be found? Because if I'm not mistaken, inside of live config bootloaders, there's already a splash thing, isn't it? So there's the splash.svg in the very bottom. Actually, splash.svg is in the very bottom. Yeah. But this splash.svg is being used. So I guess that you're supposed to be putting this splash thing into here. So it's like, but let me go inside of this. So I guess the idea is that you can copy this splash svg thing into what the hell is this? So a splash svg. Yeah. So we can take this common splash svg and put it here, so that it replaces splash.svg, and thanks to that, it will be used in the ISO. However, once you do that, don't remember, it's with hold dear. No, because it's going to go. Okay, so let me add this splash, and let me say that this makes how you rerun stuff. And now I should take a look at what the hell is that. There's a script that deals with the SVG thing, which is here. So there's the generate logo thing. So is there any trace of a splash in here? No, it's not. So I'm not sure I should worry so much about this. Yeah. So I guess it's time to test what we have done so far. Full live build configurations. Yeah. So here we have this splash thing that has been changed. Look at that. There was no need to show the fucking. Can we cancel this thing? Show head. Let's go to the very end. Menu label. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's what we have done before. Rescatux auto. And then hopefully all of this stuff that is inside of it will be renamed, will be replaced. So let me see, we are still in Syslinux whatever, so we should be able to do this and run this thing. Okay, so now we have just to wait and see what happens with all of this. So I'm not very sure what's going to happen, but it's going to be much similar to what we had before. Then, yeah, because now we have some rebranding in here in Rescatux, and the part regarding this thing is already been done in here, Syslinux auto detection thing. So I think we can you know, push this onto here, even if it's not. So the idea is, do we have to turn this on or not, depending on what the user wants to do with this? That's a very good question. So let me write down the tests. Where the hell is this? Tests to be done. Usual only AMD 64 build, and then the hybrid one that we do. Yeah, hybrid one that we do. Usual only 66 build. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Okay, so now let's test this ISO, and we will go to we will end the stream. Let's see what's in this secure boot thing that we have managed to boot this thing off. So apparently before we were just trying to build this to run this, and it didn't work. CPU host. So maybe there is the right way of doing this is CPU host, so that somehow it works. I don't know. So it's A38C but CPU host. Yeah, I don't know. What else are we supposed to be working on regarding all of this? Do we have any bookmark for this? Going to add a bookmark somewhere. So where the hell, here it is. Live boot, which is the live ID thing. Although probably we would work on this thing, boot from UEFI, because the CD-ROM is not working because we are missing something in there. So I might do something like installing one package and then just forgetting about it. I don't know. Free firmware by default. Yeah. We also need to take a look at CHT and PW, because probably something that you need to do within Rescap, and that's it. I need to make this go faster, but I don't know how to do it. I mean, in theory, you should be able to run LB binary, isn't it? It should do the binary stuff without redoing all of this. Now that I think about it, instead of LB, L build is LB binary. But yeah, that's a very good question. Maybe that's why every one of the scripts, it's meant to be including everything, and that's maybe when you include the configuration.sh again, you've got again the same problems. So you might need to run LB binary with all the parameters, and then it's being fed up to whatever. Well, I have no idea if that's how this is supposed to be working. LB binary. So you include all of these. Config tree. If there is no this thing, then you do lb config. lb config. Read config files, all of this. Binary config source. Well, I don't know. I mean, look at that. This is going to run all of this stuff anyway. So I'm not sure. Yeah, I think we would save some time. Syslinux default policy thing. User SDDM not in password file. I mean, I could write an email about Syslinux support, but I mean, it's already in there. I will wait. I'm going to wait for 7 days, just in case, and that's it. So. Yeah, look at that. It's building stuff. I mean, while this is building, I could have ended, I don't know, maybe an option to turn this on or off. But actually, it's already working on group PC and nobody is complaining, so I guess that it's the right thing to do. So binary group CFG has this thing, which is actually doing exactly the same thing, and yeah, nobody's complaining, so why there should be any problem about it? Okay, so now the hook is being run, the default hooks, I guess, I mean. We haven't built the SquashFS thing yet, I think, so I don't know if this is going to take too long or not. Welcome to the stream. I see that there's someone. Let me write down this thing so that you don't forget about it. You can ask a new Linux question if you want to, so that I'm not bored You know what I mean? Because it takes a lot to build this thing, and I mean, after this build and just testing the ISO real quick, we are going to end the stream. But we don't know how long this is going to take, so quick question about new Linux I can answer if you want to. So what I'm doing right now is to work on Rescatux. So I'm migrating it from Debian 10 to Debian 12, and I'm improving live build with some stuff in here. Okay, so now it's doing the SquashFS thing. Oh, I have just made afraid that the guy that was connected here, and he has flown away. I'm so sorry to scare you. Okay. Oh, he's back. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, so now we are doing the SquashFS thing, and hopefully we will be able to test the virtual machine with this new improvement. So now I can use what we were using before to boot the virtual machines. So this one here. Yeah. Let's just wait for this to be okay, sorry about that. So as I was saying, yeah, this is building the ISO, and we are going to try it once it builds. So in addition to what we are right now working, which is live build with autoboot Syslinux, we have to work on live boot. This is the live ID stuff, which affects live boot and live build at the same time. We have to take a look at CNC and PW, which I don't know why it's here in the first place. We also have to take a look at this non-free firmware thing, which I don't think they have done anything here. And yeah, live build autoboot. And this thing about boot from UEFI CD-ROM not working. Hey, Sura. Hi, Sura. You were the human being. You made a question the other day. I mean, yesterday. But or I explained something to you. But I don't remember very well what that was. Let me find out. Let me find out real quick. So this should be episode 13 thing. So if we go to the very end. Okay, yeah, so I send you the changes for you to see them, so that, wait a minute, I send you the changes that we did today so that you could see what we had done there, just in case you were a new guy regarding GitHub and so on. But yeah, I mean, so yeah, hopefully this ends soon. Okay, so preparing bootloader splash image. Hopefully they are going to take our splash image and doing whatever it needs to be done there. Binary ISO, yeah, do that. Syslinux common. Now we are almost done. This, I think, yeah, I think we have managed to create this image, and we will be able to just use it in here to see how it looks like. Yeah, please build completed successfully. So now we should be able to run this. Let me see, number 4. Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. We've got the BIOS boot menu with a nice color of background thing. We also have everything being changed here, and there's this thing about the Rescatux version which is not being changed. That's the only thing that we need to fix. And how the hell do we do that? It's like you would want to be on the old data in here, so the Rescatux snapshot repo, and maybe search for Rescatux like this. Yeah, so you can see here how make common changes something. And now let me see, why the hell is this? Man, I just search Rescatux. Here it is. Look at that. Config bootloader and splash there splash.ss. Oh, yeah. So this should be as easy as just replacing these ones. So it's just a matter of just replacing this thing here. Config bootloader splash.svg. So we no longer need this thing here. And yeah, I don't know if I should make the commit in here or just wait. Yeah, now I have done something that I didn't want to do. So now we have modified via file. Okay, so in this repo we have a change, which is this make common thing. We don't want to commit anything in here. We want to commit this change. Let me copy whatever change we have done there into here. Now we should have a hit diff with more stuff. This is what I want to fix. And now in the old data we don't want anything, so we don't want any change to be done, so let's restore this. We exit from here. Now we are in the present, and we can add this manually so that where's the splash? So we split this thing. We don't want this. We want to split this. So if you don't want to do this, I will do this manually then, because this is removing this CP thing. CP. Wait. This is just a startup wizard. Okay, let's say that we want to squash that, and then I want to make a commit, which is going to be live config . Yeah, I mean, I want to restore whatever there is here. So now I should, yeah, I don't want to edit this thing, but the other one, which is probably opening here. Let me see. Where's the remove bash live SVG? Here it is. So once we have this, let me see. Once we have this, we can add it to the commit that we are going to do. And this is what we do. We remove the 3 lines, then we add this new one that is just modifying the bootloader splash.svg. So we are good to go. Temp folder, config bootloaders. Okay, I guess that this makes sense. So all of this should be on the Syslinux rebrand thing, I think. No need to make another commit for this. And once we have that, we can rebuild everything. However, let me try to do the other stuff. So basically, this is doing this thing here. So let me see. So you want to change this to this version here, and the temp folder. What the hell is the temp folder? Huh. Yeah. I am supposed to have a temp folder somewhere. Temp folder. Live build. Oh. Yes. So live build. So what's happening here? It's live build config bootloaders splash.svg. Okay, so we should be able to do this manually so that we don't have to build all of the ISO into the Docker here. Okay, then we should be able to say lb redo the splash stuff, which is done thanks to, I don't remember which is the name of the, wait a minute, yeah, live build. I have to take a look at live build, and there's a something regarding bootloader splash, binary bootloader splash, binary bootloader splash. Does this do anything? Config bootstrap. So apparently we haven't done any of this. So I wonder if it's because you have to be inside of this, and then oh, look at that, skipping binary bootloader splash already done. So what about forcing this thing? Okay. Cannot write this thing or the other one. Okay, nice, nice. This is working. And so I guess that I want the binary step to be done again, or binary ISO step to be done again. Is there a binary ISO step? I have no idea. Binary ISO, yes, there is. So binary ISO. So I guess that if I go here and I don't say force, it's going to tell me that this is already done, but now I can force this and it's going to redo it again, and we're going to be very happy because it's not going to fucking redo everything again, unless this depends on whatever. So squash fs, I don't know. Yeah, look at that. We have the live image thing. So this live image thing, hybrid ISO, we can move it to Rescatux release, and I can do something like quick test.iso, just so that we can so that we know that quick test ISO, so that we know it's this ISO that we have done real quick. Nobody understands how I have done it. Look at that, it's not working. I mean, you have all the stuff, but what's going on here? Actually, the colors, I'm not sure the colors are working properly, because there's supposed to be a timeout, but I haven't turned on the timeout yet. Damn it. Wait a minute. Hell is this? We are missing the Syslinux timeout. I think we are missing it. I'm not sure. So I'm not sure if I have been able to fix this. I mean, to build this thing properly so that it had what it had to do, because the only thing we have done is replace splash SVG with whatever, and it has not worked. Wait a moment. We have run this set thing in live build config bootloaders. Yeah. Then I have gone to live build directory, but I haven't copied. So if you take a look at this, wait a second. So if I grab 064, yeah, look at that, Rescatux. So it's already there. Who the hell is responsible to copy bootloaders and other stuff into there? Because we have used this thing, isn't it? We have forced this thing, and oh, look at that. If there's no SVG file in the target, trying to find a suitable SVG, and that's where it should probably copy whatever it is. So the problem is, what the hell is the target? I'm not sure what's the target in here. So we need to delete the target thing. Is it chroot where we have, or is it something else? Auto binary. Yeah, so it's probably binary. So here in binary, you should have, oh wait a minute, are we sure that the target is target? I have no idea what is target set to. Target group. Okay, look at that. Either is ISO hybrid. So the target is actually binary Isolinux. Okay, so binary Isolinux. Yeah, so binary Isolinux. There's a splash. There's a splash.png. Shouldn't we search for, if there is no splash.svg and at the same time there is no splash.png, yeah, so I guess we are supposed to be removing this thing. What permission not denied? So now I should be able to force the creation of this thing, which should copy whatever. So it's going to be much faster if we do this like this. I need to. So do we have the splash? Yes, we have the splash, which we didn't have before. Look at that, some files are from root, some files are not from root. So now we should be able to create the binary ISO thing, which is going to be much easier to do, because right now we have this thing created in there. I mean, I could just take a look at the PNG that it has been created there, instead of copying, where is the copy the live image into here. And now we can boot and we can see an image. I mean, graphical image. Oh my god, look at that. So this would have worked. So we are missing the timeout. However, let me check if there's anything that needs to be added. No, there is nothing that needs to be added. Let me check this commit. Do we have timeout? Menu color timeout. So where's the change that I'm looking for? So if we go to this time and we search for timeout, because I think this is called timeout, and we go to Isolinux, isolinux.cfg, there's timeout. Yeah. And what's going on here? Do we also have Isolinux CFG with a timeout? Yeah, timeout 0. So it's just a matter of copy and paste these two lines. Prompt 0. Yeah, let me copy this thing. And now I think it's like this. Look at that, timeout. And yeah, look at that, timeout. Now we have a timeout. So if we hit this thing, we can add this onto the commit. Okay, then in the Docker we can pull we can pull the latest version. And so how are we going to do this manually? So we are going to copy live config bootloaders isolinux.cpg. We copy this manually into live build bootloaders. We don't copy it. Now I'm a bit confused. Config, yeah, config bootloaders isolinux.cfg. Okay, nice. Once we do that, we go into the live build where we want this to be put in the ISO. So what's the fucking binary? Is it Syslinux, isn't it? It's binary Syslinux, the one that it's going to put everything related to. So look at that. Here we've got this and that, bootloader, ensure fresh. I mean, if it's this is fresh, then it oh my god, if this is removing stuff regarding the, I don't know, correct install menu set, yeah, and then the Isolinux, I guess that there is an Isolinux somewhere in here. Bootloader, there's a bootloader .cfg used somewhere. Is that right? Source. Yeah, I don't know if I will be able to do this without too much to be done as before. So this would be, in theory, we would do binary Syslinux. So we should say that it's already done, but we want this to be done again. So this means that now we should have in binary, we should have whatever we have had here, Isolinux, isolinux.cft. We should have the timeout. We have the timeout. That's very nice. And I don't need to do the splash thing because it's already done. So I just need to do the binary ISO, which is going to work quite nicely. Look at that. And once we have the binary ISO, look at that, it's not 40 minutes or 20 minutes as it was before. Once we have that, we can CP. So we can CP this live image completely successfully. Yeah, so we have that image. Nice. And now we are going to test it, this quick test thing. So press ask and 4, and look at that, we have a timeout. What the hell has happened here? I mean, the timeout is working, but is this not working because of something else, or is this the splash is this has bullshit splash thing? Okay, so if we are in the Docker and we take a look at the binary thing that has the Isolinux staff, here we should have a splash. There's no splash.png. Wait a minute. Yeah, if there's no splash.png, that's why it's fucking empty, because there's no splash. So we haven't managed to do this properly. I guess we will have to build again everything from scratch, unless we find out which one of the scripts it's needed to be run. Maybe you're supposed to be run the splash, the Syslinux, and the group 1. I don't know. Anyway, let's not waste our time and let's just run, make Rescatux thing. Yeah, but I think that it's going to work. I mean, we need to fix this so that I'm not going to change the Syslinux thing, so I'm not going to waste so much time in this. So yeah, so that's why I have a LB clean, so that everything is run again. Welcome to the stream, new viewer. You can ask new Linux question if you want to. Okay, so now we are almost there, so that we can have this commit. Wait, this is not it. So what we have done today is this Syslinux auto detection stuff in live build, so that now you can detect if there are more than 2 kernels from AMD 64 and 680 66, and then you do the stuff here. And thanks to this module if CPU 64.c32, which is written in assembler, you can choose auto in the boot and it's going to boot it. And at the same time, for this to work, I have had to update Rescatux itself in such a way that we have removed all of the old configurations. So everything that was in live config bootloaders, I have removed everything so that we could start from scratch. I have then added whatever is new from the, you know, from the are these links? Yes. I mean, I have added what it's default by live build with the current version, and then here I am modifying all of this so that you can look at that. So the first change is that we have a timeout, and then we have here this background that we have changed. We still have all of this, but we have changed project version. We have changed, yeah, all of this. And why? Okay, so here we have all the rest of stuff. That's live system is being renamed to Rescatux, and then here we do, yeah, menu background splash.png so that we can use that. And I'm not sure who is generating splash.png right now. And here we generate splash.svg. So let me check. Maybe splash.png is something that we do ourselves. I'm not sure about that. No, doesn't seem the case. It's not something that we generate ourselves. It's something that is already in here. Yeah. I also have another project which is called Supergroup Disk. Which wait a minute, what I have done. So here you can see the latest release. What the hell is this? This had a nice screenshot. Here it is. So you can boot many operating systems now with this new beta version. So if you want to test it, you can test it on supergroupdisk.org. So this wasn't possible before. You could see all of this, but you didn't have all of them in here. So yeah, that's the difference. Now we have just to wait for this. So there should be something in live build regarding splash.png. So if a splash, oh, so you need to copy a splash.svg on the target so that this is run. So not only, yeah, so not only, so you need to copy this on, and I had remove it. I had remove it because I thought you had to remove it in order to generate this, and it's the other way around. I mean, yes, you have to remove this, but also you have to copy a splash.svg, and I guess that this splash svg is copied somehow. I'm not seeing this is copied. Yeah, svg. Who the hell is copying this thing? Rebuild. No. Okay, so if this does not exist and at the same time this does not exist, then whatever. Well, I don't know. Yeah, maybe I had to remove something else and it would have worked. Yeah. Yeah, because this is what I was taking a look at. If this does not exist and this does not exist, then do this thing here. Tweak the group theme to remove the title text for the fallback image. SV source fallback splash location. Oh. Okay. Second minute. Here you change a lot of stuff. There's no fucking parent distribution. There's no fucking distribution. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do there. Well, anyhow, now this should end the build and we should be fine. And we will just push whatever we have here and call it a day. So hit log, Rescatux Syslinux rebrand. Let me see. Do we have any new mail? Yeah. Move alias. FE boot manager. Move ls file from user to. Oh. Okay. So, how's the build going on? But I'm very happy because I have seen how I can try to rerun some of the steps thanks to LB whatever, and this is going to be, it's going to be better than what we are doing right now. Quite better, actually. Even if sometimes, like we have seen here, the splash.png has not been generated, and that was a pity. So man lb config. Let's use the internet thing. I mean, yeah, Yes, let's take a look at bookworm, but it's the same thing as unstable, I think. What about distribution? I have seen this thing about distribution thing. Is this something that it's going to help us? Parent distribution. Target distribution. Debian installer. Defines the distribution of the resulting live system. This currently defaults to Buster. The value set can be used for Debian stable. Yeah, that's not what I want to be using as a distribution. So what's about the parent distribution? Finds the parent distribution for derivatives of the resulting live system. Defines the derivatives parent distribution used to build the live system. Yeah, but this so it's like I want the parent distribution to be Ubuntu. Not sure about that. Let me go to the present in the live build stuff and let's search for parent distribution. So LB parent distribution, maybe it's something that I want to be looking for. Okay, let me see. Configuration, chroot archives, bootstrap archives, binary disk, binary Syslinux, binary bootloader splash, chroot firmware. Let's take a look at chroot archives, which I guess chroot archives. So I guess that this is working with the sources.list. Okay, look at that. So parent distribution. Yeah, so apparently you are just looping all of these files and just you know, replacing all of this. So this should be on the config archives directory, which I guess is something similar to bootloaders. So you've got share bootloaders and you have share packages. Oh, wait a minute. Where's the fucking file that we have just seen? Config archives. Oh yeah, probably the config archives. Config archives, let me see. Maybe it's something that it gets generated by the configuration.sh. So I need to take a look at one of these in here, because otherwise I wouldn't see, I would need to check this when these files are being created, and then you would see the config. Yeah, I don't know. Adding local apt sources, and that's where you change parent distribution with whatever you had it here. then they end up being in here. Yeah. Local apt configuration, local apt preferences, whatever. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. That's yeah. Now we are almost there. So here I think that group EFI signed. Is this removing the other package or not? I need to understand what's happening here. Yeah, I think, look at that, setting up this thing, and then something happens and we only set up. Oh, this is the signed one. The one here is not signed. This is the group one, but this is not signed. I mean, this is not signed, but this one is signed, and that's what we need to figure out, how to do this so that it works as expected. Okay, anyway, this should be almost done completely successfully. This one now it's Rescatux because this is the ISO thing. So we should find the Rescatux thing, and now this should be working as expected. So number 4, look at that. This is what is Rescatux from BIOS boot. So we have automatic boot menu in whatever. This is the BIOS boot menu. You can see that this is Rescatux, and then you've got the automatic stuff. So this is what we had originally on Rescatux. So we have managed to make this work. So we can congratulate ourselves. Where the hell is this live build thing? So this has already been pushed to the GitHub thing, and here we are going to also push this thing so that we have this stuff properly in the right place. Yeah, look at that. So now we have the right kernel, and that's it, because he has been able to detect everything. Yeah, so in any case, as we have written down in the notes, we have to test what happens when you only have one AMD. Is it copying the C22 file and so on? Yeah, so this is what all of this is about. Fixed. And yeah, we need to, the group part should be rewritten so that we have something that we can use to customize this thing, because otherwise it's not very nice to have. So thank you very much for watching. Bye.